What's up, guys? Totally a Peter McKinnon intro, but that's whatever because he inspired your boy. Anyways, today's video was supposed to be a cool cinematic day for B-roll, epic shots, hanging out with the boys. But if we look outside, it is you can't really see anything, but it is a horrendous day for anything. It is rainy, it's cold, it's like there's no sun. It's like the sun decided to take a vacation and just dipped out of Florida, and it's just not that nice. It's super gloomy. I mean, it would make really good footage for like a dramatic, sad video, but that's not really what I was going for today. So we're just gonna cover that as if that never happened. But the original plans for today were to hang out with my boy Josh and Renee, just go to the gun range, have a grand old time out with the boys. But that was canceled mainly because we were supposed to wake up at 8 a.m. so we can meet up like at 9, then go to the range so it's not too filled. Yeah, we both woke up like at 12. I woke up almost at 1 p.m. and like literally I woke up and I got a message from him saying, yo, I just woke up. And I'm like, oh, perfect, me too. So I didn't screw this one up. So before we get into the video, if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen right now. Instagram is gonna be the quickest way to get to me. So if you wanna ask me anything about my camera gear or how I did something, you can always send me a message on Instagram. 100% sure I'm gonna respond, unless you're 100% weird. I'll probably still respond, to be honest. But yeah, follow me on Instagram. Also, I forgot to mention, today's the 50th vlog, so congrats to all of us for making it to 50. There will be a hell of a lot more. So due to this terrible weather we're having, I'm not doing anything outdoors anymore. So I decided to take the time and go ahead and answer some of your guys' questions. So let's go ahead and get to that. Roll that intro. Alright, so question number 1 says, what led you to get into photography / videography? So I first got a camera whenever I was 18, I think. Okay, I got my first camera in 2017. 2017 was 2 years ago. I'm 21 now, so that means I was 19 at the time. So when I was 19, I bought my first camera. It was a Sony a6000. I first started YouTube wanting to do gaming content, so I was using the camera as a face cam. But that camera has that tilty, no flippy, stupid screen. I hate the Sony screens. I hate the fact that the Panasonic S1 and the S1R are going with that stupid tilt and not a flip out. I don't get the tilt. I don't understand it, dude. Why are manufacturers putting these on cameras? I think they're stupid. Anyways, I started off with the Sony a6000, using it for video, just for a face cam. And over time, I started taking pictures. I'm like, huh, this is pretty cool. Click. Oh, that was a nice image. Click. Oh, I need more depth of field. Click. It's kind of one of those things that once you get into it, you just kind of fall into that rabbit hole. You just fall like super into it and you start upgrading your camera, your lenses, your equipment. So that's kind of what started me into photography / videography. Then about a year ago, spontaneously, I decided to buy a GH5, which I'm shooting on now. I spontaneously decided to dish out $2,000 on a new camera, and that's what I've been doing since. And since then, I started recording as much as possible, started vlogging, started creating cinematics. I discovered Peter McKinnon. Peter McKinnon is really one of those content creators that has taken my passion in videography from here to like here. Oh, you can't see the first scale. From here to like here. So he really just helped me really get into it by showing tricks, showing how to do stuff, watching his cinematics, and just wanted to aspire to do something similar to him. So that's kind of what pushed me into the videography aspect a bit more. And then I discovered Brandon Wolfel. So if you guys don't know Brandon Wolfel is a super incredible photographer. I'll link his Instagram down below, but his low light photography just really influenced me to go out and get some low light photos done with some friends, people I've met on Instagram or in school, and he's just really one of those dudes that pushed me towards it. So a lot of different creators helped assist me in my path within photography and videography. So it's just one of those things that you start from here and then it just becomes a giant passion of yours. I use a camera every single day now. So yeah, photography and videography is a part of my lifestyle now. Also, that's the thing I think a lot of people don't understand about cameras, because photography and videography, they're like a way of life, honestly, because if you're really that into it, you'll never leave home without a camera. And that's kind of one of the things that really started happening with me. I would go to the store and I'd bring this camera with me or my GoPro, because you never know what's gonna happen. Anything could happen, and if you have a camera there, you can document it. And that's just part of life that you're capturing in a video or a photo. So that's really what led me into photography. Sorry I went off on kind of a little tangent, but yeah, that's what really inspired me to get into photography and videography. So, next question. Oh, you guys followed me to the kitchen, I see. I was just gonna make some coffee, but I guess if you insist I go on to the next question, I guess I have no other choice. Oh, okay. This one's another question on Instagram. How proficient are you within After Effects? Yes. Okay, on a real note, I'm not that great with After Effects just yet. I'm still working with it. I'm still trying to understand the program a little bit more. I have been watching a lot of tutorials online because there are a lot of After Effects tutorials, and I am really trying to understand the program to eventually switch from Premiere into After Effects. Because I've seen that you can do some pretty awesome stuff within After Effects. So that is a daunting program that I am going to be learning really soon. So that is something I have on my list. Let me make my coffee real quick. Damn, you guys are fast. All right, I suppose I'll go on to question number 3 since you're so persistent about it. So question number 3 is, do I ever plan on living anywhere elsewhere besides Florida? And quick answer for that, yes. Just kidding, it's not gonna be that simple. But yes, I do wanna move out of Florida, not because I don't like it here. Temperature throughout the years, it's okay, it's not that bad. It's just that I wanna see the snow. I've never seen the snow. I've lived in Florida my entire life, but I've never seen the snow. Also, there are just so many places in this beautiful world that I can't stay stagnant in one place. So just to give you a quick example, top 5 places I want to visit. Number 1, 100%, 1 billion, trillion, 100 quintillion %, has to be Japan. I want to visit Japan. If possible, I want to live there for a portion of my life. But Japan is number 1 on my list. Mainly, it just looks so awesome. The food looks great, the people are super nice, it just seems like an awesome place to be. Number 2, Iceland. Iceland looks like an awesome place. I've seen the videos, the black sand beach, all that stuff just looks so cool. Number 3, Canada. Any place in Canada, mainly Toronto, looks super, super cool. So that's number 3 on my list. Number 4, LA. I want to go to LA, but it isn't really a place I want to live. If I were going to live in California, it'd probably be somewhere like Santa Monica. And that brings us to number 5, New York. New York just seems like such a cool place to be. Just the entire city ambience, the lights, everything, the city that never sleeps. I can keep my camera ISO 100 probably the entire time I'm there, because there's just so much light. Hello? Hola, mother, ¿cómo estás? So I just got off the phone with my grandma. My dad and my little sister went over to their house to just go hang out with them, go see them. And I decided to stay because I had to do a lot. Fuck, I have to do a lot of homework. Anyways, she just called me saying that she made my favorite food. When I was younger, my grandma basically raised me, by the way. So my grandma's practically my mom. When I was younger, my favorite food that she made was spaghetti and meatballs, but like homemade meatballs, not store-bought. Like she would make the meatballs herself, and they were just so awesome. And I'm on my vacation right now, and I spoke to her sometime last week, and my grandma said whenever I get a chance to just come over for dinner and she'll make me the meatballs I used to eat when I was younger. And since my dad been over there, I guess he called her and let her know that he was going. She assumed that I was gonna be going with him too. So now, because she made the meatballs in my honor, I have to go. So you guys are coming along for the journey. So let's go. All right, just look out there, my dudes. It is pretty chilly out here right now. I'm actually using the Sigma 18-35 right now. This is a pretty beefy combo, but we're gonna have to make a run to my car because it is rainy, it is kind of cold. I ain't trying to get hypothermia out here, boys. It's not that cold. I'm kidding. I'm not even wearing a jacket. I'm going to enjoy it because it's once a year. But let's go. Alright, so my next question comes from Fitzy. Fitzy is a friend of mine that I've worked with once. Like, I made one video with him that I'll link right above here. But he asked me, can I make a vlog showing the GH5 with the 18-35? Pretty much my entire vlog rig, just that I have the 18-35 on it. And you know what? Sure, why not? So this is what it looks like. It is a pretty heavy beast. The lens itself weighs like 2 pounds. The body's like 1 pound. So I'm working with almost 4 pounds here, or maybe even more actually. I have no idea. Let's get a feel for it. But it is a fairly heavy combo, but the quality out of this thing it's amazing. Great quality. If I get this close, go ahead and focus on me. Background gets nice and blurred. I'm at f2 right now, so let's drop this to 1.2. Let's get up close like that again, focus it in. Look at the background. Pretty insane bokeh, if you ask me. But that is how big this thing is compared to whenever you typically see it just on pictures. So there you go, got you, Fitzy. So a friend of mine, she has this book that has 365 questions, like a question for every day of the year, and you're pretty much filling it out, and it's over the course of 5 years. So it's kind of like recording information for 5 years, and she was showing me some of the questions of the upcoming dates, and I'm like, huh, that's cool. My birthday is January 22nd, which was like 5 days ago now. Yeah, 5 days ago now. And I asked her, what was the question for January 22nd? And she said the question for January 22nd was, are you seeking security or adventure? I love questions like this. Me being the person I am, to answer it in one word, like to answer that question in one word, adventure, 100%. But there are multiple different reasons onto why I would choose adventure. For one, security is for old people. Let's be real. If you're old, you want something that's secure. If you're young and you want something that's secure, then something's wrong. Either you're just not as ambitious as you should be, or what you want out of life is just easy to get. So it's secure. Me, I've always been a super ambitious individual, always doing things that are difficult to achieve, and I've always achieved them. So I'm always gonna go with adventure, because you never know what's gonna be on the other side. Once you accomplish one goal, on to the next. If I weren't this way, I'd be okay with being basic. And I'm not basic at all. I actually answered that question in a quote. I choose legacy over stability, because if I go out and look for all of these adventures, I'm gonna build my legacy upon it. Every day is gonna bring me something new. It's gonna be an amazing, fun, fulfilled life. Whereas if I went for security, what stories would I have to tell when I'm old? So that's the way I look at it. I choose legacy over stability. All right, so that pretty much marks the end of the Q&A. I only did like 5 questions. Why does it feel like I did so much more than that? But since I already have you guys here, I feel like the walls are just much too bland for what I do. I just feel like I should have like a nice contrast, because this wall, since it's a light color, the light bounces off of it. Instead of a darker color, that's gonna absorb it. So if you have any suggestion for any color, go ahead and put in a comment down below. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. So once again, if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. As I was saying, it's the quickest way to get to me. But I'll see you guys next time. You guys have a great night. Peace. Okay, I say that before, but I need you now, yeah. Whoa, whoa, they say they need to let me go. Whoa, whoa.